Okay, so like I say, I'm just gonna start this and try to be as professional and make it as real as possible. All right, like I said, we stuck to topics that we had in our book, so it's something that you did have a source to get more information if you wanted.
Yeah.
So here we're gonna go. All right, so Coco, we're gonna do the topic of emergency services today. And in part one, I'm going to ask you I'm going to give you a topic, and I'm going to ask you 3 questions for each topic. So the first topic is going to be, of course, accidents and emergencies.
Yeah.
So my first question for you is, have you ever had an accident or been in an emergency situation?
Yeah. Actually, I have been occur. Yeah. Not a lot of emergency situation in my life compared to the other one. Yeah, like really, my life is pretty peaceful. But there's a emergency situation that in the summer of the last year, when I gone to the beach, and when I gone to the beach with my friend, when I am swimming, I just heard like a very big shout. No, yeah, a very big shout.
Scream,
And
shout.
yeah, and in the shore. No, in the shore. And immediately I come back to the shore to see what happened. And I see a group of people standing in a place. And when I like pass through all of them, I see a man unconscious in the ground. Oh yeah, a man. He's may be drowned. He's may drown. So at that time I feel pretty pretty confused and also pretty panicked too. And and not and not a long and not a long time later, the paramedic appeared to help the man, and immediately the man took to the ambulance to take to the hospital.
Okay, so the next question, which group do you think has more accidents, boys or girls? So answer it and give an example.
Yeah, I think the group of boys can occur more accidents. Yeah, so because boys are more like energetic, they are more likely to play, like to do something outdoor than the girls. So the outdoors is everything outdoors is somewhat more dangerous than the indoor activity. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, because of that.
Okay, that's it. Enough.
Yeah, because
question number 3. That's it. Time up.
Yeah.
Same thing. Answer the question, give an example. If you have time too, but you only got a minute here.
Yeah.
Which room do you think is most likely to have accidents in your home?
Which room?
Which room in your house?
Yeah, I think it's the most likeliest is maybe the kitchen, because there's lots of like flammable or explosive combustible thing in that, like the gas tank or the state fire or no, the baker and a lot of things. Maybe the fridge can be melt it, and and electricity can go through the water and may harm everyone and pass through. Yeah, so kitchen is most dangerous. Yeah, most likely is to have a accident.
Okay, very good. That's 55 seconds. Good, good, good. All right, so the next topic is going to be the same for everybody here. English.
Yeah. So did I do it well?
Yeah, well, again, from the first one to the second one to the third one, it got better and better and better. So that's, you know, it's the first time we do this. So, you know, most students now will start doing this in interest 31. So by the time they get to interest 35, they'll know how the process works and we'll know how to do it better. You know, this is, like I say, first time. All right, so here we go. The second topic is English. Do you like English? Answer, and again, give a couple of reasons why or not.
Yes, I love English because English is the international language in the world, so it's very important. But it's also very interesting to me. The language is also pretty easy to learn. So yeah, I put a lot of interest in English.
Okay, second question. When did you start learning English?
When did I start? I started learning English when when I was at grade 3, when I 8 years old. Yeah.
Grade 3. And can you tell me a bit about how you started, who you started with, a little bit of information about how that was?
Yeah. Yeah, and in a normal day, it was a normal day, and my mom told me that, yeah, hey, son, you should learn some English. And then my mom took me to the English class. And that English class is also pronunciation focused. So yeah, so I have been learning in the pronunciation focused environment. Yeah, for
so that was a
very
lot
young
of
age.
pronunciation focus as well. Okay, the last question in part 1 here, or sorry, situation, yeah.
Part 2.
How do you improve your English? What do you do specifically? How do you improve it? How do you grow?
I improve my English. Yeah, I think I improve my English through watching English video on some social medias and and yeah. So whenever I saw some word that I don't know, I immediately go to search for that word, and maybe and some word I think is very important enough to me to actually learn by heart that word. Yeah.
Good. Okay. Oh, good answer. And it's a great way to learn. Just exposure, immerse yourself. Yeah, there's no question about it.
Documentary, games, yeah, various categories.
Anything. The real key that helps is looking up those words that you don't know. That's really important.
Yeah.
All right, part 2. Which situation below would you call emergency services? So you're just going to pick one, remember? And you're going to tell me the other 2 that you don't think it's that important and tell me why. Your school is on fire.
Yeah.
You are lost and it is getting dark outside. There is a poisonous snake in your house. So which one would you call for? Which one you would choose? That I would call for help. The other 2, not that important. Your school is on fire. You are lost outside somewhere in the dark. It's getting dark. There is a poisonous snake in your house.
I think, let me think. Yeah. I think the poisonous snake. Because,
okay, so now you're gonna choose the poisonous snake. So you tell me why, a reason or 2, why you would call emergency services, and then you'll tell me why you wouldn't call for help if the school was on fire, and why you wouldn't call for help if you were lost and it was getting dark. Okay, go. Poisonous stick in your house.
Poisonous stick in my house. So yeah, I am going to call for help, but not like big help. Yeah, I just call to my I will call to help in that situation because it's not the most dangerous, but because it's the hardest one to like see no to know to knew it
To deal with.
to
Okay.
know. Oh my gosh.
So why wouldn't, okay, too much time on that one. Why wouldn't you call someone if your school was on fire?
Yeah, this is much easier. I am waiting for this. For fires because there's of course school alarm for that, so I don't need to call for help, and a lot of people will see that. So yeah, so it's not necessary to see to only me to personally call for help, and
Okay.
everyone will see that. So yeah, people will see that who also can take care of that. Yeah.
Okay, good. So why wouldn't you call for help if you were lost and it was getting dark?
Yeah, because you don't you don't told me that you don't told the specific specific specifically about where I get lost. It can be in the forest, so it's actually I can't call for help in that situation, and it can be in the strange street like something like that. So I don't need to call for help because I have my phone. I can I have my phone. I can see the map and I will find a way home.
Yeah, it's hard to get lost now if you have a smartphone because you can always use a Google map to find out where to go. I should probably change this one.
If even that you don't have the phone, you can answer. You can ask for.
I should have said in the forest.
Very simple question.
So the topic is, are emergency services important? And you have to discuss about this and tell me about why they are important, right? You have to, examiner will give you the topic development. The test is designed to create more discussion. The examiner will give you the outline. You will design and create more discussion. The examiner will give you the outline. You have 1 minute to prepare your answer. Additional questions, I will ask some additional questions about that. All right, so you're going to tell me about why emergency services are important and the suggested mind map where you can build your ideas around were fire, for example, medical conditions, missing people, and anything else you want to add in there. So I'm going to give you a minute here just to get your thoughts together. And then you're going to tell me why you believe it is important or not important. Okay?
And get example of that, right?
Yeah, you have to support your statements with examples. Okay, 1 minute starting now to prepare your answer. All right, you have got 3 to 4 minutes to give your answer.
3 to 4 minutes?
Yeah, so don't worry, timer's going. So just tell me why or why not emergency services important.
Yeah, emergency services is very important because it's very essential for everyone. Like when an accident happens, some accidents is not serious enough to call emergencies. Like for example, for a small fire, people who see that who occur in that accident. In some accidents, things got more seriously. Like for example, the fire is not small, but it's bigger. Like a whole building is on fire. People who occur or see that is cannot solve that in their own. So, so they must call for help. So they have some complex technique and expert crew to solve some specific or serious or specific accidents like the the firefighter, the paramedic, or or even the police missing person. So I say that the police officer will do that, will solve this accident. I forgot to talk about that. So
Okay. 3 additional questions, and we're done. What special services or emergency services are needed in your area where you live?
um, I think the most important emergency service in my locals, in my area, is boat, the fishing boat rescue, because my
Marines, Coast Guard.
because the coast, my where I live is very near the coast, so already it's a coast. So there's lots of fishing boat or even another boat like trading boat, trading ship, trading
Good answer.
ship go through my this area every day. So yeah,
Good.
we
So Coast Guard.
absolutely need a emergency service for this.
Okay. Number 2. What other dangers are there in your area? What should people be worried about? What dangers are there?
Danger?
What's dangerous in your area or can be dangerous for kids? Anybody?
My area is pretty peaceful. Even the forest doesn't have many animals. It's some harmful animals like sword or something like that, deer. Yeah,
Okay.
pretty undeveloped and also pretty peaceful, like a countryside.
Right. Okay, I'm going to give you an example here of how to answer something like that, because this will happen sometimes, that you don't feel there's anything that's really dangerous in your area. So even though the question is, what dangers are there in your area? You can say to the examiner, well, I don't think there are any major dangers. That's your answer. And that's a good answer. You'll get a normal score for that. But then you have to explain why it's not dangerous. There's no wild animals in my area. There's no, dams and traffic is reasonable. It's a small town, so it's not too bad. It's a very safe neighborhood, right? So you can answer it by saying that you don't like that, right?
Yeah. So am I explaining good?
Yeah. You talked about no dangerous animals in the forest and things like that. Yep, that's good. Okay, last question. What would you do if a child ate something poisonous?
Yeah. Firstly, I will call the emergency service, like for the paramedic to come to my home. And secondly, I will call for help, like near help, like for my parents, for the adult near that area for help. And in the worst case, I will try something try on my own to help the children. My knowledge that I learned in some summer camp, something like that.
Good job. All right, buddy. That was longer than it should have been, but that's good. All right, good job. Don't worry, you did fine. It's the first time. It's only going to get easier for all of us. All right, let's go back to class. Good job.
And my brother is distracted because this is his iPad. I am using his iPad.
Oh my God. Let's go back, buddy.
To the space station.